Rapidly deteriorating situation unfolding in Afghanistan. The Pentagon tonight has now revealed it is sending 3,000 American troops back into Kabul to help remove a significant number of U.S. Embassy personnel as the Taliban now sweeps across the country, taking control of at least 12 cities. The AP reporting late today they have now taken Kandahar, too. The Pentagon today saying the U.S. will send those thousands of troops back in over the next 24 to 48 hours to help remove a significant number of American personnel. Of course, all of this less than 3 weeks before the U.S. completes its scheduled withdrawal from the country. President Biden today would not take questions on the worsening situation on the ground there, but we are learning about a meeting at the White House just today. Taliban fighters now seizing those 12 major cities, Kandahar, the second largest city in the country. The Afghan military releasing video claiming to show airstrikes on Taliban targets. And the map tonight, you can see the dark red right there. Those are provinces held by the Taliban in April, just 4 months ago, when President Biden first announced the U.S. troop withdrawal. And look at the dark red tonight. This is what the Taliban controls now, roughly 2/3 of the country. Tonight, a U.S. official saying the events in Afghanistan in the last 24 hours were a significant factor in the decision by President Biden to go forward with this new and urgent plan to reduce staffing at the U.S. Embassy. The State Department saying today this is not an evacuation, but at this hour, that's exactly what this looks like. Rachel Scott on the meeting at the White House, but first ABC senior foreign correspondent Ian Pannell leading us off.
Tonight, in a stunning move, the U.S. military deploying around 3,000 troops back into Afghanistan to help an emergency evacuation of some staff from the U.S. Embassy in Kabul as the Taliban's grip on the country tightens.
We believe this is the prudent thing to do given the rapidly deteriorating security situation in and around Kabul.
The troops heading back to Kabul to support the 650 still there. The Pentagon saying no single event triggering this emergency mission now expected to start in the next 24 to 48 hours. Up to 3,500 troops will be stationed in Kuwait on standby, but officials refusing to call the deployment a combat mission or an evacuation.
Our job here now with this additional plus-up is to help facilitate the safe movement of civilian personnel out of Afghanistan, and the president's been very clear that he wants that reduction complete by the end of August.
The State Department significantly reducing the number of staff at the embassy, but declining to say just how many are being pulled out. The department insisting the embassy will remain open and that the US is just reducing the number of civilians in the country and helping visa applicants get out.
This is not abandonment. This is not an evacuation. This is not the wholesale withdrawal.
But the surprise announcement comes as Afghan security forces face massive pressure from the Taliban. The government releasing video purporting to show a battle with the Taliban outside Kandahar. Reports tonight that the second largest city in the country just fell to the Taliban. In the last week, the militants taking 11 other major cities. This morning, the Taliban sweeping into Ghazni, just 80 miles south of Kabul. These videos showing Taliban fighters controlling the streets, some posing for the cameras, increasingly confident. And this afternoon, the Taliban taking Herat. Video filmed by the Taliban appearing to show them wandering through police headquarters. And today, President Biden refusing to answer questions as the situation on the ground deteriorates dramatically.
The question there, is Afghanistan lost? The president not answering today. Ian Pannell with us live from London tonight, where the UK now says it will be sending its own military personnel to Afghanistan to help British nationals leave the country. And Ian, you reported there that the U.S. is not calling this a combat mission or, as I mentioned, an evacuation either. Officials say the embassy will stay open. But what does that mean tonight? How many will remain? Give us an idea of what sort of U.S. footprint will be left in Afghanistan after this new and urgent move.
David, the Pentagon only saying less than 1,000 troops, but given the pace of events, it'll only be a matter of time, surely, before Kabul's under siege and those remaining troops and embassy staff will be forced to evacuate.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.